I'm sorry. This time we'll do it. I promise. Yeah, I'm ready. Shit. God damn it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Looking forward to. I'm sorry. This time we'll do it. I promise. Yeah, I'm ready.
We hear a 24 hookup. Can you name a Cleveland Indian that... Sorry. Got too excited. Can you... Next week, Marie Wilson will present part 2 of her series on the Browns when she catches the insights of backup quarter... Sorry. Oh, well, the first one's always the best.
Okay. Lots of things to think about, hearing that marvelous advice and some really tips.
Well, that's hookup news for this evening. And Heidi, it's been a busy week around Cleveland's west side. Have our field producers done something that you're going to talk about? And I don't know what the hell I'm saying.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Well, that's hookup news for this evening. And Heidi, it's been a busy week around Cleveland's west side. What have our field producers found of interest for us this week?
Russ, I think you'll find this evening's Having Fun story perfect for these cold days in February. Mike made us interview. This week for Hookup Highlights, Marie Wilson went out to the Greenbrier Theater to take a look at a book. Russ, what did you think of those reports?
Well, Russ, there's a lot of things been happening around the area in the months since I've been. 5, 4, 3, 2. Well, Russ, there's a lot of things that's been happening around the area in the months since I've been away. One of them is the St. Ed's wrestling team. They couldn't find any competition on a dual meet circuit. They couldn't find any competition statewide, so they tried to go niche. And that's all there is, Russ. That's an entire month condensed down to about 2.5 minutes.
Thanks, Bill. How'd you do that?
February 8th. Well, that's it for Hookup News this week. Bill Liggins has been on vacation for 3 weeks.
Wait,
yeah, Bill Liggins has been on vacation for 3 weeks, but he's back now and he has some updates of local sports. Bill?
Yuck. Those were some chilling comments, Russ.
Well, Heidi, that does it for this week's edition of 24.
Those were some chilling comments, Russ.
Well, that does it this week, Heidi, for our edition of 24 Hookup. Tune in again next Wednesday and Friday at 8:30 p.m. for more news and feature segments from your communities. I'm Russ Lindway. For the rest of our Hookup staff, good night.
And I'm Heidi Jackson. See you next week.
7 times we're going to do this thing.
On 24's latest, I traveled to Parma and took a look and listened to the new police communication system. Give our marketing department a call at between the hours of 9 and 5 at 842-5910.
dramatic, Bill. Let's see some cheers.
All right, who made the cake? Diana. I did. Well,
Happy birthday, Bill.
yeah, really. I gotta say, it's been a lot of fun. You people are great. Thank you.
I'll tell you, I can't believe this. I just live
Well, I could be boss.
Camera, everyone.
Hi, Mom. What I was supposed to do was take it.
Okay.
knife.
Now we need a knife.
No, Diana's going to take care of all that.
They're going to put a big apple on it, but they said, nah. Too trite.
Fantastic. I'm going to be staying in a town called Norwalk.
On Featuring You, Mark Renaud interviews Dennis Bundy, a local man with an unusual profession. And tonight on Hookup Highlights, Marie Wilson previews Lakewood's home improvement show.
Yeah, I can't even do it. She just goes, woo, woo.
If Parma Heights will pay more for unemployment compensation than originally expected. What happened?
He just did that.
Oh, that's okay. Is willing to consider legislation to his legislation. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm ready. Amendments was the, yeah. Okay. Is he rolling?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Is willing to consider amendments to his legislation. And finally, Fairview Park is considering changing its mayor's position to a full-time job. Mayor Richard Ander is the only part-time mayor currently presiding in the West Shore suburbs. That's what I...
Lou Cellini is a man well known around the West Side. He was a... I'm sorry, I guess I wasn't right. Next week we'll... Ooh. That was terrible. Wait, all you want me to do? Well, Russ, that's it from our field producers. They certainly did manage to get around despite all this cold weather.
All right, Heidi,
oh,
thanks.
That's terrible.
Take 2 and 5.
Well, Russ. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I swear.
Good evening and welcome to another edition of 24 Hookup. I'm Russ Linway.
And I'm Heidi Jackson. Remember, you can see your neighbors, friends, and community leaders on 24 Hookup each Wednesday and Friday night at 8:30.
And maybe our cameras caught you at work or around town this past week.
They did, Russ, if they were at the site of one of our feature segments this week. I was at Lorraine Road in Fairview Park visiting St. Angela's Church for 24's latest. Parishioner Jim Darcy gave me some very interesting information about recent landscaping that is a credit to the parish community.
And maybe our cameras caught you at work or around town this week.
They did, Russ, if they were at the site of one of our feature segments this week. I was on Lorraine Road in Fairview Park visiting St. Angela's Church for 24's latest.
For further information, just keep going. For further information, talk to your high school. Try it again. Keep rolling. I'm sorry.
John Comiskey, sorry, I can't say his name. What's going on?
By.
That was 1 minute 4 seconds, Heidi. That was 1 minute 4 seconds, Heidi. Well, before I leave you tonight, we'd like to remind you of a few safety tips while we have another month or so of winter. Well, that was 1 minute 4 seconds. Well, before we leave you tonight, I'd like to remind you of a few safety tips while we... Do something! Don't just... Make a noise, laugh.
I can't. I'm trying so hard not to break up. I don't know what
You have
to do.
to be phony here.
Okay.
Well, that was a minute 4, Heidi. Well, before we leave tonight... Okay, now, as John would say, split the difference. It wasn't that funny.
This is almost as bad as the fish. Okay. Oh, my.
Some fun that'd be getting real mad about now. Cut it out. I know. That was a minute 4 seconds, Heidi. Well, before we leave you tonight, we'd like to remind you of a few safety tips while we still have another month or so of winter.